Welcome to Rogers Center, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Shane Bieber. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Next offering upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That was pretty nasty.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the first. And now for the Jays. Jason Adams looking for his first big league hit right here. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
And that is out of play.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Strider deals. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double. One out, runner at second. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
1 out, bases empty. Here's Kevin Pillar. There's the strike.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a pop-up. Olsen squeezes it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Smoked into left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next for Toronto, Cole Tucker. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Harris puts it away, and that will end the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, here is Matt Olson. Bieber back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Austin Riley at the plate. And a foul ball.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that one missed. Pressing inside, a sharp slider. Swung on, belted. Varsho going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. Ground ball right side. Slides for the stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Waste no time there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one's gone. He circles the bases. Third home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Just missed.
That's down.
That's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now
that ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Just missed. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
That right there will drive you crazy as a hitter. That pitch has no business being called a strike. Definitely not what the pitcher was trying to do with the curveball in any count, let alone a 2-strike count. So the umpire right there, he's just rewarding a bad pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Springer off of first with 2 away. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Right through there for a strike.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
And that one popped in the air, left field. One up, one down.
Batting 8,
here's Orlando
Arcia. Orlando Arcia.
Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Outside, and it's 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, catcher Chadwick Trump.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Chadwick Trump. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Jimenez, 3rd out. And the Braves go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Back now in Toronto, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the power speed combo. Kevin Pillar.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And that one is lifted in the air. Profar has a beat on it. Makes the grab. And there's one away. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And it's fouled away. And he deals. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now for the Jays, Cole Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd of the year. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Strider gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Bryce Elder. This is his third time out this year.
Bryce Elder.
Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. And there's a foul ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpires
jumps, but it's off his glove. Now he turns and heads for second. Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. On to the 4th, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Grounds one to short. Tucker. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Harris now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Ozuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. Struck him out looking. Braves go down quickly here. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Bottom 4, now at the plate, Dalton Varsho. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
No,
that one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
So the lineup flips over. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Tap foul at the plate. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Harris ranges back. That one is gone. He sends it out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Here's Andres Jimenez, 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Albies out on the off-balance throw.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Throw on to Olsen, inning over. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now. We go to the top of the 5th. Matt Olson up to the plate. Bieber back to work. There's the strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's 1-2. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
Here comes Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jurickson Profar digs in now. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 2 down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Foul ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Springer makes the catch, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's 7-1. You're dialed into the show.
Let's do this.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Hitter, Kevin Pillar.
And that is downstairs. Ball one.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
That one missed.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Foul ball there. Tucker at third. Santander at first. One gone.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Albies makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 8-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out the
for
latest
Braves,
news from around the
shortstop
league.
Orlando Arcia.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a good eye there.
Ball.
High fly ball out towards left field. Santander going back. Holds it in on the warning track. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Chadwick Trump. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Trump in his 3rd season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Netherlands. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that drops in for a strike. That one outside, and that's ball 2. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. This to third, Arcia. And it gets by him. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Right side. Olsen steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nothing to it for the. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
And a strike in there. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
Not in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out on my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a
swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Jimenez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
Leading off.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swinging a foul straight back. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Fouled off left side. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Now he steps out as time is granted. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one drifts inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen throwing beanies. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strikes. Hike.
He swings and fouls one off. Ripped on a line. Profar makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Next one is off the plate. Going to count 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Braves 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Jimenez back to work. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-1.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a man aboard.
Clement.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. On the ground to third, might be two. They get one.
He's out.
On to Olsen. That's two. Two down, base is empty. Dalton Varsho will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Back here at Rogers. New pitcher now for the Jays, Aroldis Chapman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fought off foul. Chapman, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And they traded for him earlier this year. And it stays fair. Chadwick Tromp next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
That one hit to right. And that is Springer. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. One run is in.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Swings through that.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jimenez settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. The Braves down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
This one ends the final 9-2.